because we're taught to be protectors and providers, we think that we have control over like everything.
Yes. Or we're supposed to.
Like we feel like, because we're like ingrained with the messaging that you're supposed to be a leader. You lead your family.
Yeah.
We equate leadership with control.
Yes.
And because of that, when we have moments where we really realize we absolutely have no control over the situation, it causes anxiety.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh shit. I can't control this.
Yeah.
What the hell do I do? All I know how to do is control things. Like, I'm supposed to be in control. That's why I talk about God so much on the platform, bro.
Yep.
Because, bro, once you realize you don't have control over stuff, it literally will drive you crazy unless you have a higher source that you have faith in.
Yep. The tough thing about that is, I think it's challenging for me because I have faith in whatever God has for me or what's next for me is for my good. Like my fear is not even connected to that. I would not have made the actions if I didn't believe that that's what God wanted for me. It's challenging being in a space where, because a public school, I struggle saying, God's got you. God got us. We good. Right?
Yeah.
Or people who may not be believers or people who don't believe or whatever, right? And so I think that's been an interesting thing in which I haven't been able to communicate spiritually why I feel like we're good or why I feel like it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the way that I'm able to clearly articulate how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Because I feel spiritually that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. And this is the thing, right? Like with that, like I know you mentioned there's some people that may not believe right? Like this feeling right now that you're feeling of like, I don't know if it's like relief or release or whatever, like that's not for everybody. You know, everybody's going to get their own, you know what I'm saying? You're still, in a sense, trying to have some form of control.
I am.
Like you are.
I am.
You're still trying to have, because you're like, okay, well, if everybody believes in God, then at the end of the day, we'll be good.
Good. But no. But I can't. You can't.
Exactly. You have to realize, bro, again, bro, and this is what we try to default to as men, is like we're trying to figure out how can we control the situation to get the outcome that we desire.
Yeah.
You gotta let go of the outcome that you desire.
Got to.
Because at the end of the day, bro, like, this is not a situation you have control over.
Mm-hmm.
You have control over the decision that you made, and that is it.
That's it.
That's really it. How it impacts other people, how other people feel about it, what people say, what they do, what they think about you. Mm-hmm. All of that is how you control. And the more you leave it in your head to sit and think and ruminate about, the more you'll be anxious and the more you'll overwork yourself to try and find solutions and implement solutions and actions that can lead to you controlling an uncontrollable. That's how we navigate ourselves into burnout sometimes as black men. Trying to control the uncontrollables. Cause we're like, yo, nah, you know what? Nah, if I just work a little extra hard and I do 3 more hours and I send out 8 more emails and I talk to this person, do meetings with all these folks. Now you burnt out and you're convinced that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, mind you, in your head, you're convinced this is my responsibility. But it's again, because you've been taught that as a leader, that leadership equates with control over everything and everyone. And it's like, no, bro. There's some things that you just got to be like, you know what? Did my best, tried my hardest, and I understand that certain people may have some type of feeling about this, and we can have those conversations. Not saying you duck the conversations, but at the end of the day, trying to make sure everybody that you have responsibility over, especially as a leader of like an organization, trying to make sure everybody feels a certain type of way, like it's going to drive you nuts, bro. So I can truly understand, because I want to get back to you talking about you potentially like you kind of having like a panic attack and all that.
Yeah.
I can understand why you would have that.
Facts.
Because when you have all of these thoughts in your head about, yo, this person needs to be doing, and I talked to this person, it's going to lead to that eventually, bro.
Always.
This is why you're not God. This is why we aren't God. Can you imagine?
Yes. I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
You only doing it for like what? Let's say 1,000 folks.
1,000 people.
1,000 people in a school, and you're having a panic attack.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
God is doing it for billions of people, bro. This is why I just have faith and I just let go. Because I'm like, bro, I can't. I can't, bro.
Cannot.
And once you find yourself in a position where you're like, yo, I'm panicking about this thing, you got to take a step back and realize, like, okay, I might be doing too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to say you can't have faith and panic. You can.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, for sure. But at the same time, it's like, bro, if you really, truly believe, you got to understand that with this decision, God was not only taking care of you.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, he's not only he loves everybody. So he's not going to make you make a decision that's in your best interest, that's in everybody else's worst interest. Like,
exactly.
All things work for the greater good.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, this decision is not only working for the greater good of you, but also the people around you. And it may manifest in different ways. It may not all manifest next week or next month or next year. Some people it's going to take some time, but at the end of the day, it's working out for their greater good. And that's on them to figure that out, not you to like, yo, let's get in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Facts.
Nah, bro.
And so that being said, for this year, my 2 words are surrender and receive.
Love it.
Surrender and receive, bro, because my fault. It's 3 words. Surrender, receive, execute. Those are my 3.
Okay.
Because I feel like all the things you just described, man, like I have not allowed myself to allow things to just be. I have not allowed myself to receive. And then in terms of separately executing is around like, I've made a lot of plans or like things I wanted to do and haven't followed up on it. And I'm like, I want to execute. But like receiving and surrendering, bro, are like the 2 things that like, when I'm able to do those things or when I've done those things historically, so much good has come from it. And the panic attack, anxiety, frustration, fear, those things have been minimized.
Yeah.